Good morning, class 11th. Now today we will discuss the triple column cash book. Okay. Now this is a question regarding triple column cash book. In my last video, I told you what is the basic concept about the triple column cash book, or we in simple word we can say that the cash book with bank and discount column. So please note down questions with me. Record the following transaction in cash book for JMD company. Cash book, okay, in your cash book with bank and discount column, which you also call triple column cash book. It's mentioned January 1st, 2014. You have a cash balance of rupees 2,10,000. You have bank balance of rupees 1,19,000. On January 1st again, interest and investment received through check and the check deposited in the bank same day. The amount of check is 5,000. On January 2nd, it mentioned this. Purchase goods and paid by check, which is 16,000, and then you receive a discount 1,000 on it. Paid to Ganesh by check, which is 21,500. You pay Ganesh by check 21,500. On a January 8th, pay into bank amount rupees 31,000. Now, as I told you before, please remember all the contra entries because it plays an important role. Next is continue part of the question. Okay, recall the continue part of the question. Next is purchase goods on credit on January 9th. They mentioned this thing. Purchase goods on credit from Bhagwati and Company. Bhagwati and Company. Purchase goods from Bhagwati and Company. Amount is rupees 20,000, but it's mentioned here, you purchase goods on credit. And on January 10th, they sold goods to Hari on credit. Here, sold goods to Hari on credit. On credit. Not many students thinking when the goods are sold and purchased on credit, why we record? Because later on, maybe later in January, we are receiving the cash or we are paying the cash. So please, this is an important part, note down carefully. Sold goods to Hari on credit. Okay, the amount is 55,000. Amount is 55,000. I hope it's clear. This is 55,000. Next thing is on Jan 12, it mentioned it, paid to Bhagwati. Here you purchase goods from Bhagwati. Now you paid to Bhagwati and Company. You are paying money to Bhagwati and Company by check rupees 18,000. By check rupees 18,000. How much you have to pay? You have to pay 20,000 to Bhagwati Company. But how much you are paying? By check will be 18,000 in full settlement. Now here it means that you are receiving a discount of rupees 2,000. Now please remember this thing. The discount word is not there in the question, but you need to identify it. हमें ये पता लगाना पड़ेगा because the word full settlement is given that. I mean, we have to pay 20,000 to Bhagwati Company, but we are paying 18,000 in full settlement. So full settlement means we are paying in full. So we are receiving a discount of rupees 2,000. Next part is on Jan 13. It mentions here Hari pay by, because we sold goods to Hari on credit. Now Hari paid by check. Hari is paid by check. Okay. Now Hari is paying check in full settlement of his account. In full settlement of his account rupees 53,000. Now here remember the same. You आपने हरी को गुड बेच दिया. You sold goods to Hari on credit 50,000, but he is paying 50,000 in full settlement. It means that we are giving him 2,000 रुपये discount. It's an expense for us. हम उसे 2,000 रुपये का discount दे रहे हैं. And we receive Hari paid by check. We are receiving a check. अब हमने ये चेक बैंक में जमा नहीं किया है अभी. This is an important point. This is a key point. Please need to understand this thing. हरी पेड बाय चेक, ये चेक हमने अभी बैंक में जमा नहीं किया है. तो प्लीज रिमेंबर, तो मीन्स एंड we sold goods to Hari 50,000, but we are receiving a check rupees 53,000. It means we allow him discount of rupees 2,000. Next on Jan 15, paid Hari check into bank, paid Hari check into bank. आपने हरी का चेक कहाँ पे कर दिया? बैंक पे. Now it's recorded. Now again here the amount is not there. Paid Hari check into account. You remember the same. How much you receive from Hari? 50,000. तो वही चेक आपने बैंक में जमा किया. तो these are important aspects of the question. So sometimes the amount is not given. So we need to find the amount here. So on Jan 15 paid Hari check into bank. Next is on Jan 18 is mentioned here. Withdraw from bank. Withdraw from bank. आपने बैंक से पैसा निकाला. Now nothing is mentioned. It means for office use. अगर mention होता withdraw for bank for personal use, then it's a drawing. But here nothing is mentioned. It means it's a office use and it's a contra entry as well. Withdraw for bank is rupees 18,000 given the question. Next on Jan 20th, it mentioned here paid wages by check. You paid the wages by check. So paid wages by check. आपने जो wages थे अपने employees के check से pay किए. It's rupees 4,500. Understand this part? Okay. Next is sure up this. I hope you note down this one. Okay. Next is you have to note down the question with me so that you can able to understand each and every step. It's recommendable and easy to understand because triple column cash book is a very simple one. If you understand it, it's very easy. Next is on January 22nd. Here mentioned that received from Mohan. Received from Mohan. It's not mentioning here you receive a check. It means you receive a cash. Receive a Mohan rupees 7,000. And on Jan 25th, it mentioned cash sales. It means as goods sold on cash. Amount rupees 7,000 again. Sorry, it's received from Mohan is receive from Mohan 7,000. Okay. Just wait. Okay. Paid wages by check 4,500. Receiver Mohan 7,000. Cash share is 20,000. Cash share is 20,000. Okay. Now here's January 30th. It mentioned that cash share 20,000. Check received from Jay. आपने जय से चेक रिसीव किया and deposit into bank same day. Deposited into bank same day. आपने उसी दिन बैंक में चेक जमा कर दिया. Amount rupees 20,000. Sorry, check received from Jay and deposit into bank on the same day, and the check amount was 5,900. 5,900 and allowed him discount rupees 100. It means that आपने चेक रिसीव किया जैसे और उसको उसी दिन बैंक पे जमा कर दिया. द चेक अमाउंट इज 5,900 और आपने इसको डिस्काउंट दिया 100 रुपीज का. इट मीन्स दैट यू हैव टू रिसीव 6,000 फ्रॉम जय. You are receiving 5,900 and you allow him discount rupees 100. I hope the question is clear. This is a question. Now how we solve it? We need to prepare the triple column cash book, the format of triple column cash book. Please note down the question carefully first. Then we make the format of triple column cash book. So here I'm making the format of triple column cash book. I hope you note down the question carefully. Now see the transaction one by one. First prepare the format. We try to adjust, the whole thing comes in here only. I use the maximum use of bold. ऊपर आप लिखिएगा ट्रिपल कॉलम, ऊपर फॉर्मेट इज कैश बुक ऑफ जेएमडी कंपनी. ठीक है, ऊपर यू मेंशन दिस थिंग बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव स्पेस ओवर हियर, तो राइट हियर कैश बुक. ओके, कैश बुक ऑफ जेएमडी एंड कंपनी. फर्स्ट थिंग इज प्रिपेयर डेट कॉलम. हियर पर्टिकुलर्स, then write ledger folio, general folio, column of cash, bank and discount. Same way you need to prepare date, particular, column of general folio. Here's cash, bank and discount. So write the books of JMD company. The first thing is date, is particulars, is JF general folio, column of cash book, bank, discount. This is discount is the expense which you mentioned debit side. Again date, particular, column of general folio, cash, bank and discount, credit side, and this one is debit side over here. I hope you can able to see each and every column. I need to adjust first. Okay, now the first thing is given the question opening balances. So when the opening balance is given, here's 2014 Jan 1st. We write two balance broke down because the closing of December is the opening of our Jan. So what is the closing for last year is the opening for this year, or the closing for last month is the opening for this month. So check in the question. The first thing is we are given two balance broke down and we have the cash balance of rupees 2,10,000. In cash column we write 2,10,000 because some cash का last closing था 2,10,000, वो इस month का opening है. In the same way the bank column is given 1,19,000. I hope you can able to see it. So 2,10,000 and 1,19,000, which is opening balances given the question. Next is on January 1st, they mentioned that interest on investment received through check and the check got deposited into bank on the same day. So you receive a interest on investment. So when we receive interest on investment through check, our bank is increasing. We write here Jan 1st to interest on investment. So we write here to interest on investment, and the interest on investment is given 5,000 and that check will deposit into bank same day. To write bank 5,000 in bank column because हमारा bank बढ़ रहा है. I hope this part is clear to all of you. To interest on investment 5,000. In the same manner, second thing is on January 2nd they say that purchase goods and paid by check. You purchase goods and paid by check. So here you write Jan 2nd. By purchase because you purchase goods and paid by check. The by purchase symbol, by purchase account, how much you pay by check, your bank is decreasing. Okay, you pay rupees 16,000 by check and receive a discount. You pay a check of rupees 16,000 and receive a discount of rupees 1,000 because you are paying by check. So we write by purchase, your bank will be decreases by 16,000 and you get a discount will be 1,000. आपको discount मिला है 1,000 का. So when discount is given on the credit side, it means the income for us because we are getting discount. So when we get discount, हमें discount कब मिलता है? When we pay, जब हम pay करते हैं. And when we allow discount, when we receive the cash or check. So I hope this part is clear to all of you. Okay. Next part is we then Jan 5th paid Ganesh by check. हमने गणेश को pay किया. We write Jan 5th by Ganesh. by Ganesh account. We pay Ganesh by check, and we are paying an amount of rupees 21,500. We have paid to Ganesh by check, amount rupees 21,500. I hope it's clear. हमने गणेश को पे किया 21,500 rupees. Next is okay. On Jan 8, pay into bank. हमने बैंक पे पे किया. Now when we pay into bank is a contra entry. You know that bank account W cash account. So we pay into bank. So we write to cash. Here we write contra because we pay into bank. Our bank is increasing and the amount we pay into bank is 31,000. The bank is increasing by 31,000. And here we write on Jan 8 back bank because our cash is decreasing. Again we mark C over here, contra entry, and the cash is decreasing by 31,000 because जो हम पे पैसा था हमने बैंक में जमा कर दिया and the amount rupees 31,000. I hope this part is clear to everyone. 31,000. Okay. Next thing is on Jan 9th you purchase goods on credit from Bhagwati and Company. This entry will not be recorded because you purchase goods on credit. On Jan 10 you sold goods to Hari on credit. When we sold goods to Hari on credit, उसकी कैश में कोई एंट्री नहीं होती because you sold goods on credit. हमें अभी कैश नहीं मिला. Next thing is if you see it mentioned here on Jan 12 paid Bhagwati and Company by check rupees 18,000 and discount received 2,000. आपने भगवती एंड कंपनी को चेक से पे कर दिया. You write Jan 12 by Bhagwati and Company. Bhagwati and Company. Okay. You pay Bhagwati and Company by check and the amount of check is 18,000. You have to pay 20,000 to Bhagwati and Company, but you are paying 18,000 in full settlement. You are paying 18,000 by check in full settlement, and you receive a discount of rupees 2,000 because you are paying Bhagwati and Company by check 18,000 and you receive a discount of rupees 2,000. हमें डिस्काउंट मिला है 2,000 रुपीज का because we pay. हमें भगवती एंड कंपनी को पे करना 20,000 बट वी आर पेइंग 18,000 इन फुल सेटलमेंट. इट मींस वी आर गेटिंग अ डिस्काउंट ऑफ रुपीस 2,000. इन द सेम मैनर ऑन Jan 13 हरी पेड बाय चेक इन फुल सेटलमेंट अकाउंट. हरी ने हमें चेक पे किया है. ओके हरी ने हमें एक चेक पे कर दिया फुल सेटलमेंट, लेकिन ये चेक अभी हमने बैंक पे जमा नहीं किया. अब नेक्स्ट देखिए हमने चेक बैंक में जमा कब किया, तब हम इसकी एंट्री करेंगे. बिकॉज जब हम चेक अपने पास रखा है तो अभी तो हमारी कैश बुक बड़ी नहीं है, ना ही हमारा बैंक बड़ा है, बिकॉज हमने चेक हाथ में लेके घूम रहे हैं, हमने इसको बैंक में जमा नहीं किया है. तो इट मीन इट वोंट इंक्रीज अवर कैश बुक, इट वोंट इंक्रीज अवर बैंक, क्योंकि चेक अभी हमारे हाथ में पड़ा है. तो इफ यू सी द टर्म ऑन Jan 13 इट मेंशन दैट हरी पेड बाय चेक इन फुल सेटलमेंट अकाउंट. एक्चुअली ही हैज टू पे 50,000 but he paid 50,000 in full settlement, and that check will deposit into bank on Jan 15. So we write to check in hand account, to check in hand account. In bracket you can write Hari to check in hand account. This is a Hari check. You deposit to bank, so your bank is increasing by 53,000 and you are allowing him 2,000 rupees as a discount. आपने 2,000 रुपये का डिस्काउंट दिया. Now why we write check in hand? हमने हरी क्यों लिखा? बिकॉज व्हेन वी रिसीव अ चेक हम एंट्री करते हैं चेक इन हैंड अकाउंट डेबिट टू हरी. हमने चेक रिसीव कर लिया लेकिन अभी जमा नहीं किया है, तो वी सिंपली पास एंट्री चेक इन हैंड अकाउंट डेबिट टू हरी. ओके नाउ दिस चेक डिपॉजिट टू बैंक आफ्टर 1 day. हमने इसको नेक्स्ट डे, ठीक है, नेक्स्ट डे हमने बैंक में जमा किया, तो वी राइट टू चेक इन हैंड अकाउंट, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू चेक इन हैंड अकाउंट, बिकॉज हमने चेक कहाँ जमा किया? बैंक में. ओके तो वी सिंपली राइट टू चेक इन हैंड अकाउंट. वी डिपॉजिट 53,000 रुपीज in bank and हम डिस्काउंट दे रहे हैं, वी आर अलाउइंग हिम डिस्काउंट और रुपीज 2,000. आई होप दिस पार्ट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इन मेंशन हियर विथड्रॉ फ्रॉम बैंक. आपने बैंक से विथड्रॉ किया है ऑन Jan 18 इज अ कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री. व्हेन यू विथड्रॉ फ्रॉम बैंक आई टोल्ड यू इट नॉट मेंशन हियर आपने किस पर्पस के लिए किया है. सिंपली इट मींस इज फॉर ऑफिस यूज. तो January 18 you withdraw money from bank, it means for office use. So like Jan 18 when you withdraw money from bank you get cash, you write contra here, ठीक है, you write when you write to bank because your cash is increasing. Your bank, your cash is increasing. How much you withdraw from the man? 18,000. Right, 18,000 in your cash column because you're getting cash. In the same manner, January 18 is like Jan 18 by cash again contra your bank is decreasing by 18,000 because आपने बैंक से पैसा निकाला है for office use, तो your cash column is increases by 18,000 but your bank side will be decreased by 18,000 and it's a contra entry because the same amount is affecting both debit side and credit side as well. Okay, next is on January 20 you paid wages by check. So Jan 20th you write by wages account, आपने check pay किया, आपने check pay किया wages के लिए, you pay wages by check which is 4,500. Your bank side will be decreases because you pay by check. You write by wages account 4,500. Next is receive from Mohan. You receive from Mohan. It means you receive from Mohan cash only. You write Jan 22nd to Mohan account. आपने मोहन से पैसा रिसीव किया तो write to Mohan account and you receive 7,000 from Mohan. So your cash is increasing by 7,000. Okay, because you receive a check from Mohan which amount to be 7,000. Next thing is it mentioned cash here. It means that you sold goods on cash. You sold goods on cash. Okay, the cash here is 20,000. You write January 25th to sales account. आपने गुड बेचा है कैश में and received sales of rupees 20,000. It means cash means goods sold in cash. You receive 20,000. Okay. Next thing is check received from check deposit to bank. आपने check receive किया और उसको जमा कर दिया बैंक में. Okay, and you allow him discount rupees 100. But at Jan 30th, simple right to J account. बिकॉज हमने सेम डे जमा कर दिया है चेक बैंक में 5,900 एंड यू अलाउ हिम डिस्काउंट रुपीज 100. आपने चेक रिसीव किया था 6,000, यू रिसीव अ चेक रुपीज 5,900 एंड यू अलाउ हिम डिस्काउंट रुपीज 100. नाउ हाउ वी डू द बैलेंसिंग पार्ट. आप टोटल कर लीजिए एक साथ. नाउ वी राइट लाइक दिस. डू द टोटल ऑन द सेम पैटर्न. देयर इज नो नीड टू डू द डिस्काउंट कॉलम टोटल बट डू टोटल. अब मैं आपको सिखाता हूँ बैलेंसिंग कैसे करनी है, तो प्लीज नोट डाउन द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली. ओके, द फर्स्ट थिंग इज फ्रॉम द कैश बुक वी एबल टू नो दैट व्हाट इज द ओपनिंग बैलेंस वी हैव. इन कैश वी हैव अ ओपनिंग बैलेंस 2,10,000. इन बैंक वी हैव अ ओपनिंग बैलेंस ऑफ रुपीज 1,90,000. ऑन January 1st वी रिसीव अ इंटरेस्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट बाय चेक. हमें इंटरेस्ट एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट मिल रहा है, जो हमने पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया था उस पर हमें इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. And we receive an interest rupees 5,000. So your bank side is increasing by 5,000 like this. Okay. Now on January 2nd you purchase. When you purchase goods, you paid by check 16,000. आपको actually pay करना 17,000. You getting a discount will be 1,000. Okay. On January 5th you paid Ganesh by check which is 21,500. Amount deposited into bank on January 8th. It means it's a contra entry. So your bank is increasing by 31,000, but your cash is decreasing by 31,000. It's a contra entry. On January 15, we write because this check will deposit into bank after 2 days. So we write 2 check in hand. You deposit 53,000 and you get a discount of rupees 2,000. You take a pay to Bhavati company. You pay to Bhavati company. You have to pay 20,000, but you are paying 18,000. You get a discount of rupees 2,000 here. On January 18, withdraw money for office use. You withdraw the money for office use. It means a contra entry. Okay, so you are getting cash. Your cash is increasing by 18,000. In the same manner, your bank is decreasing by 18,000. Next is on January 20, you paid wages by check. So write by wages account, and your bank is decreasing because you pay wages by check. Here on January 22nd, you receive from Mohan. You receive cash from Mohan which is 7,000. The cash is increasing by 7,000. On January 25th, you sold the goods. You sold the goods over 20,000. It means the cash है. We receive the cash. And in January 30th, we receive a check from Jain Company and the check is deposited into bank on the same date. ये check उसी दिन जमा कर दिया हमने बैंक में. So we write 5,900 in the bank column, 100 rupees we receive a discount. That's how we prepare the cash book. The next important part is how we do balancing. हमें इसकी balancing करनी कैसे है? Okay, तो जो भी डेबिट साइड की टोटल है, first do it. आप पहले डेबिट साइड की टोटल कर लीजिए. जो भी डेबिट साइड नट कैसे? 2,10,000 plus 18,000, it makes 2,28,000. 2,28,000 plus 7,000, 2,35,000. 2,35,000 plus 20,000, it makes 2 lakh. Add them. Okay. January 8, pay into bank. When you pay into bank, you do the cash column first. 2 lakh, January 8, pay into bank. Cash is increasing. Okay, do the total part. Do the total of debit side first. I'll leave it to you. 2,10,000 plus 18,000, it makes 2,38,000. Do it. 2,28,000 plus 7, 2,35,000 plus 20, 2,55,000. Okay, in the same manner, do the total of bank side also. The cash book total debit side is coming 2,55,000. In the same manner, do the total of bank side also, which is 1,19,000. Add 5,000. Then add 31,000. Then 53,000. Then add 5,900. This is coming 2,13,900. The bank side is coming 2,13,900. Okay, 1,19,000 plus, okay, is coming 2,13,900, 2,13,900. The same total you write here, 2,55,000 and 2,13,900. 2 lakh, I'm writing here so that you can go to understand. 2,13,900. I hope you understand this. We have less space over here. So your cash book side is coming 2,55,000 and the bank side is coming 2,13,900. Now, how much balance left? We write the balance we write on January 31st. So we write by balance CD. आपका कितना balance बचा? आप पे total cash 2,55,000 आया. Okay, और कितना cash किया? The cash is 31,000. You are paying. Total are paying 2,31,000. You are paying 31,000. So 2,55,000 minus 31. ठीक है, minus 31,000. Do it par. 2,55,000 minus 31,000 is coming 2,24,000. तो यहाँ पे cash, आप पे cash है 2,24,000. In the same way, do the bank side. Bank का total आ रहा है. You have a 2,13,900. This is the amount you ठीक है expend. ये आपका खर्चा हुआ है बैंक में, बैंक से पैसा गया है, तो how much balance you left? This is 2,13,900 minus. Simply write 2,13,900. Subtract 16,000. Same way, subtract 21,500. Then subtract 18,000. Then subtract 18,000 again. Okay, then you subtract 4,500. Is coming 1,35,900. 1,35,900. Okay, this is a balance left. इतना balance बच गया आपके पास. तो this is the important part, how we do balancing. जो भी साइड बढ़ी है इसका टोटल पहले कर लीजिए. आपने टोटल किया 2,50,000, 2,13,900. ओके, आपने टोटल किया. ना वही टोटल हम पहले नोट कर लिए कि कैश साइज में कितनी आइटम है, ओनली 31,000. तो ये कैश डेबिट बैलेंस इज ग्रेटर. तो आप पे कितना कैश बच गया? You have a cash left 2,24,000. बैंक कितना बच गया? इज 1,35,900. नहीं, कभी कभी तो बैंक has a negative balance also, which we call overdraft. बैंक का कभी कभी नेगेटिव बैलेंस आ सकता है. कैश का you never get नेगेटिव बैलेंस. आप पे जितना कैश होगा उतना ही आप खर्चा कर सकते हैं, लेकिन बैंक में हमारे पास फैसिलिटी होती है ओवरड्राफ्ट की. Okay, the bank sometimes have negative balance. It means we call it the bank sometimes have credit balances. Means हमने बैंक से ओवरड्राफ्ट ले रखा है. The overdraft generally facility available in current account. आपने सुना होगा. Even if you heard the name credit card. क्रेडिट में हम पहले खर्चा करते हैं, बैंक हमें लिमिट देता है, हम वो खर्चा करते हैं. This we call the overdraft. हमने खर्चा किया है. And then ठीक है, बैंक directly cut from our account. अगर हम टाइम पे पे नहीं कर पाते तो we have to pay with interest. So this how we do the total. Okay, this go back. It's the important part. Do the balancing. What are the closing for last year? Last month is the opening for next month. So we write February 1st to balance brought down. Now you have a cash balance of rupees 2,24,000, and you have a bank balance of rupees 2,13,900. Discount column we won't touch. Discount का balance नहीं होता. Now why? Because discount which you mentioned debit side is the expense, discount which you mentioned credit side is the income. They have two different account, discount allowed and discount received. So we cannot make one account only. Okay, so discount allowed is a separate account, discount received is a separate account. Okay, that's why we won't do the balancing of the cash or the discount column. We write separately like this only. But it's important part. What are the closing for January 31st is the opening on February 1st. Okay, I hope this part is clear. How we do the balancing part. So this is how we do the questions regarding triple column cash book. I hope this question is clear to you. It's a simple one. No extra treatment is given. In my next video, we will do some typical transactions regarding dishonor, regarding interest received directly by a bank, regarding endorsement of the check. Okay. So till then, please practice more and more questions and stay tuned. Bye.